family does not know that I'm an atheist.
This isn't a religion that is something that can work well in the modern world.
I don't agree with religion anymore. I think it's wrong.
If you criticize Islam, the punishment is death.
Five, 6 years after moving to the US, a few of my friends became very conservative, and that scared me. And I wanted to prove to them that Islam was a humanistic religion, Islam was a wonderful religion that sort of mirrors liberal values. So I started studying Islam to give them more, to be able to prove to them that they're wrong, their interpretation is wrong. And the more I studied it, the more clear to me that they're actually right.
I stopped believing in Islam when I was 14 to 15 years of age. I used to pray to Allah that I need to be cured of my homosexuality because it was very painful to be a gay man in Pakistan. And the debate is not whether homosexuality is right or wrong. The debate is how should the faggot be punished? Should he be dropped off a building, the tallest building in the city, or should he be stoned to death?
I practiced it until I was about 16, and that's when I decided that religion it didn't make a lot of sense logically, morally, and I was going to give it up. There are a lot of people who spend a lot of time trying to make a very clear distinction between radical Islam and just everyday Islam. I have difficulty doing that. I have difficulty separating the two entirely. For me, a radicalized Muslim is somebody who's just taking their faith very seriously, and they have such little doubt about the truth of their faith that they're willing to harm other people.
Is Islam a religion of peace or Islam a religion of violence? It's neither. It's both a religion of peace and a religion of violence. Clearly, there are many devout Muslims who read the same scriptures that Osama bin Laden did, and they find a peaceful living out of it. So we have to challenge imams and preachers on their homophobic values, on their misogynistic values. We have to challenge the roots of the radical Islamic doctrines, which is the Quran and the Hadith.
Islam is a bad idea. Not all Muslims hold true to all of those bad ideas, and even if some percentage of them do, they're trapped in that. They grew up in that. They don't know anything better.
Don't listen to the people who are trying to tell you, oh, those are all interpretations. Islam is not about homophobia. Islam is not about misogyny. I would ask you, go to the source.
Great majorities of Muslims do interpret it to mean that apostates must be killed. Great majority of Muslims do interpret verses of the Quran to mean that women are secondary citizens. So if it is the case that truly underneath all of this, the Quran is very welcoming, we have to then acknowledge that great majority of Muslims are practicing their faith completely incorrectly.
Obviously, they're miscued. The Quran never says that you should persecute these people. The Quran only says that if you're being attacked, then defend yourself. So if they're persecuting people of other sexuality, that just means that it's their culture, it's their state law, and it's their interpretation of what they think the religion is. There's no condemnation of anything going on here. We're not allowed to do that. There's no force of our religion.